Hi, I'm Gigabyte, and on today's episode of I Actually Made Content Again, we're going to be looking at Captain Falcon in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. For no other reason than I need a jumping off point for this video, and he's my everything in Smash, so yeah, let's go. Captain Falcon is mainly classified as a rushdown type character. I don't play him like that, but hey, that's just me. He uses his admirable speed and combo game to just wipe the floor with you if you can't adjust well enough to counter his attacks or defend yourself. In Smash 4, Captain Falcon mainly revolved around down throw, up air, and knee, which in retrospect made him a pretty cheesy character. But in this game, almost his entire kit is generally applicable and necessary in order to succeed. Here's a rundown of his kit. The Gentleman is still fantastic, and his Rapid Jab is still situational. All three variations of forward tilt are now fantastic poking options, and you should use them a lot. Down tilt is another fantastic poking option with the ability to kill outright, it's just a little bit more situational. Up tilt now sends opponents down and away from the stage, which is fantastic, but for some stupid reason it doesn't hit grounded opponents anymore. Onto his smash attacks, and they really aren't the greatest, actually. Forward smash received a hefty range nerf, making it a lot harder to punish with on reaction, but it still hits pretty hard, so it's not the worst thing to go for. Up smash is extremely situational, doesn't even kill that well, and isn't really the best move overall, but hey, true combos into knee in certain situations, so I guess that's something? And down smash is actually pretty great coverage-wise. If you can learn to use the reverse hitbox to your advantage, you can kind of make up for the forward smash nerf, just a tad. In terms of grabs, you're still going to be going for down throw the majority of the time. It still leads to up air, but doesn't lead to as many easy kill options as before. You have to get a lot trickier with it. What I like to do is to go for down throw into nair strings or down throw into instant bear. The latter has great combo potential at low percent and can lead to outright death in the right situations. Forward throw is good for creating distance, up throw is good for creating distance and maybe getting a cheeky up air, and back throw still kills. Also, it's imperative that I mention that his running grab doesn't slide nearly as far anymore, making it a lot harder of an option to go for. Just keep that in mind when you're playing it. And now for the real meat of his kit, his aerials and specials. Let's get this out of the way real quick. Nair 1 is your everything. This foot is your god. Yeah, getting both hits of Nair can lead to decent combos and even kill at respectable percents, but the first hit is now among the best combo starters in the game, if not the best, considering that it leads to almost his entire kit. Nair 1 into Imagination is a true combo. I am not joking, though the majority of the time you're just going to combo it into knee at low percent for damage or at mid to high percent to just outright kill. That being said, you don't want to just go for Nair 1 knee confirms all the time like me and just miss out on damage, so you're going to want to supplement your gameplay with the rest of his aerials, which are all fantastic, by the way. Up air is great for applying easy damage and can still actually lead to knee in the right situations, just not as much as in Smash 4. Down air is now much safer to go for, especially on shield, and has been naturally buffed by the fact that you can't tech grounded spikes anymore. It's also a true combo into knee, so that's something. Back throw is still the amazing quick kill option that it's always been, and knee is now much easier to go for. It's not easy to get outright, mind you, but if you get one on your opponent past mid percent, they're probably dead. Side B doesn't kill anymore, but it's now a lot faster and now has super armor on the punch, meaning you kind of just eat options now. It's also a fantastic combo starter tool at low percent, but it's a little inconsistent. Hopefully they'll patch this in the future to make it a little more safe to go for, but it's still well worth going for in general. The aerial version still spikes, by the way, and this is amazing. As long as your activator hitbox comes out in the air, you can recover afterwards. That was not in Smash 4. It's a fantastic addition. Up B kills now, which is crazy important. He has a command grab that just outright kills. So if you can read a shield or a jump at ledge, you kind of just take a stock. And it's also much easier to recover with now. Down B is now a lot more consistent at killing during the start of the animation, so it's now fantastic for covering rolls and spot dodges, and it's also excellent for sniping opponents off stage. And neutral B is still Falcon Punch. Largely useless unless you're going for hard reads, but hey, if you can land it, there are not many things in the game that are better than it at killing. In my experience, even though he's been given a number of genuinely useful tools in this game, the execution required to keep up with other characters is, well, insane. He's hella hard to play at top level now, which is cool and all, but it seriously limits his viability in terms of consistency. You see, it's the same thing that happens when determining what tier a character falls into. Yeah, a mid or high tier character may have many options for many different situations, but depending on the difficulty of performing said options, it may not be a good idea to pick them generally. Whereas a high tier character, reminder, I'm talking generally, usually has many options for many situations that are easy to perform, or maybe even just a few options that cover everything. That's why Jack 7 does so well in Tekken. That's why Bayonetta and Cloud were so busted in Smash 4.
Backer's gonna do it.
Oh no, now this probably isn't the stock, but it's gonna be a ton of...
Oh my...
What?
Wow!
Does this mean that you shouldn't pick Captain Falcon at this point in time? No, it doesn't. In terms of potential, I think Captain Falcon is among the best characters in the game, and that with time, his spot in tier lists will naturally rise because of people understanding him better and performing better with him. It's just that at this point in time, if you pick up Falcon, you're gonna suffer because he's not fully understood. In my mind, Captain Falcon is at very minimum a fantastic character. It's just a shame that the majority of the community seems to sleep on him because there aren't that many Falcons out there anymore. A lot of people dropped him on the transition from Smash 4 to Ultimate when they figured out they couldn't play him the exact same way. And even to this day, a lot of people play him the exact same way, which is a crying shame because he's a lot more complex now. Really, the only person noticeably pushing the meta forward for Falcon is Fatality, and even then, he's having trouble because, for one, there are a lot of matchups to learn in this game, and as previously mentioned, Falcon is hard now. So yeah, for this portion of the video, I thought it'd be fun to go into my thought process of playing Falcon in a match, but that can easily be boiled down to get in, combo, kill. So instead, why don't I show you what it feels like to be a Falcon main? And by the way, no promises that I'll do this again. Just saying.